This appears to be Minesweeper, but you don't click the tiles, you move the bombs. And the goal of the game is to set up the bombs so that there's only ones on the playing field. So let's kind of get all these bombs out of the way and whoop, bunch of ones. But some tiles can't be moved, so that bomb is locked in place. Well, I guess we'll just get the other ones off to the corner. Nice and easy. Now we got a key, another locked in bomb. So again, I want to try to spread them out a bit. But it seems like no matter where I go, I get 2s. So new idea. What if I have a chain of bombs and that completes it? Yeah, because the bombs block any numbers that aren't a 1. And we got a big level, but it looks like we just got to move the bombs outside the center and it's complete. A bomb appeared on the level select. Oh, that's such a funny way of entering World 2. You gotta actually make a 2. Okay, well, we got a negative mine, so -1 is not okay. Okay, do I just have them overlapped and create zeros? What the? Minesweeper with -1s? That's wild. Okay, you know what? I'm here for it. Bring it on. There we go. Only 1s and 0s. Just not 2s, apparently. Wait, what? Wait, what's going on here? Why can't I move the numbers? What? Just cover it up? There were never any negatives here. What is this censorship? Okay, we're supposed to censor the game. I censor the mine. Can I do that? No, but I can move the mine. Okay, move it right here because there's only a single -1 and cover that up. Oh, that's funny. A tic-tac-toe? So what, can I move the X's? Oh, yeah, I can. Wait, why is that a 6? I count 4 bombs. Oh, that's a 4. Oh, do the X's count as mines? Oh. Oh, they only add to their diagonals. I see. Oh, well, that's kind of tricky then. Okay, interesting. Maybe set up the bombs on the edges? But then we have a lot of 2s. Well, hold on. I could move the X's to the corners. No, but then we have like a lot of 2s. Something's not right. Move this to the edge. Move this here. This X is wrong. Oh, but it's blocking a 2. That just creates more 2s. Oh no. Okay, maybe the bombs have to be far, far away. And just have the X's be kind of in like a row or something. Or I could have 2 X's in a row without any problems. Maybe that's part of it. Okay, hold on. We're starting to get somewhere here. Like, yeah, we're getting really close. Oh, that'll do it. Nice. And now we got a big one. Wait, what? This mine is worth 2? Okay, I'll put it in the corner then and just, well, no, there's a lot of -1s still. Hold on, move it over here. Then over here. There we go. Now, chess? Ah! Okay, so they attack like chess pawns do diagonally. Just cover those up. Oh, but what? Are we saying we can't have a level without any numbers? So this was valid? That's valid. Okay, interesting. Okay, we return to the big mines and a lot that I can't move. So definitely got to have the negative mines kind of trying to surround. Maybe have an X up by the negatives. Looks like I'm going to need some positives in the corner. And keep blocking these big numbers. And actually, that's looking pretty good. I can just put this off to the side. Nice. And we got another bomb on the menu. Making World 3. This is creative. We got the white X, which is diagonal negative. Okay. So I can only move the negatives right now. So I guess I could like cover up a corner like so. And then this works. Nice. Oh, the big negative is a -2. I'm not even sure how I want to begin this. Maybe just cover this up. Oh, we got a 3 there. That's no good. -3, put this here. How's this looking? We got -2s and -1s, like crazy. Here we have a 2. Move this down. We still have a 2. I feel like I have to surround the negatives somehow, don't I? No, but I don't think the negatives should be within reach of each other. Like, I think maybe they can have like a diagonal touch like this, but then otherwise we just kind of cover their edges. Oh, but then we have random 3s, so I gotta maybe move these away off to the sides. Nah, but we still have a lot of -1s. Shift these over. It's closer, but not quite. Still a lot of -1s. No, I have to block the center if I'm going with that. Or maybe the negative can be really far away. Yeah, that could be something. Where it's just, we pack it off into its own little corner. Yeah, we have that in the corner. Oh, but then we still have twos. Okay, so unfortunately there's no spot for this, but if I were to do an arrangement like this at the edge of the board, the -2 would be fine. I guess I could fix it off like that. And then if there's somehow a way to capture the other -2 with only 2 regular bombs? I don't think so. Maybe here? Block that, or block this here, and then block this. Aha! That was tough. Okay, return to chess. Well, definitely gonna block the -2s. Or maybe we want to put the -1s like in a corner or something. And then try to make sure I can block this. Actually, this is looking pretty good so far. Just got a -1. Oh, but we got a +2. Can I shift this over? Be fine? It is fine. Good. Checkmate. Okay, so the king is a rook, and this appears to be a queen. Yeah, so the rook can only attack horizontally. The white king, I assume, is a -1. Yeah, in all directions. Then you just got to make sure there's no 2s, which I think is quite tricky. Yeah, keep shifting it around. Oh, but there's still a spot where both the queen and rook hit, but the king doesn't hit. So I guess that's what I need to prevent. No spots where the queen and the rook hit together without the king. So maybe the queen and the rook should be bunched up in the corner, but not in the same row. I think they do have to be blocking like that. Oh, there we go. Ah, the rook blocks the queen's diagonal. Very cool. We got more chess, bishops, and knights. Well, so if I just have the bishops in the corner, I can have the black bishops kind of cover. And then maybe I could do something like this. Or let's see. Oh, this looks clean. Nice. And the combination with rooks, moving 1s, and the -2s. Good lord. Now, let's put these -2s down in the corner. Maybe block them off with the rooks. Put a rook here. Oh, perfect. The 1s I don't think even mattered. Odd. Okay, we got a white queen and a black queen, which are locked into place. +1 and -1s. We'll counteract here. Well, I was hoping I could go 1, 1, 1, but that still leaves a -1. Maybe if I find a spot that leaves behind less. Actually, that could do it. Get a 1 and a 1. And I didn't even need the third one. Okay, rook, bishop, and X's of both colors, huh? Well, since there's more negatives and positives, definitely want to get those negatives in a corner. And maybe a bishop. Block this. Block that. Aha! And a full chess set. Oh, man. All right, well, I guess this was inevitable. How am I going to balance this out? Well, move the queen. So much changes. This is unbelievable. Okay, what if I just move the whole black army forward? And the knights. We still have a -2. Oh, wait, what? Why is white's king and queen backwards? Explain yourself. Okay, so it seems like pieces can attack through pieces is the thing that I'm not quite fully realizing. Like, yeah, I can have a no man zone in here, but then we got a death zone up above. Wow, how do I even begin with this? I think I need to just start by pairing up pieces. I almost wish it was like a side spot where I could just drop pieces off. That'd be very nice. But like, you know, white and black rooks together. And I might even try to go for opposite corners. And maybe I could just keep making moves that slowly improve progress. Like I could take a bishop, move it right here, get this king, plop it here, but we do have a lot of -2s. So then we could go white knight right here and here. But then we have a couple -1s. So I'm gonna like try to fix these with pawns, which is only going okay so far. This queen, I think, needs to stop some negatives. You know, regular 1s are fine. I should definitely be cautious of that. So honestly, anytime I could just create regular 1s, like we're only down to 2s, -2s, and 1s at this point. It's got to count for something. I'll pop a white pawn here. That's even got rid of a 2. Could move a king to the corner. But we still have a -2. Move the bishop over. That would mean we have a +2. Okay, and here's just a few -1s. What if I just move the pawn here? That's no good. Move this bishop. I feel like that's gotten better. Okay, I can move a pawn, but that's a little dangerous. Oh, that's really dangerous. Maybe I need to just start moving white pawns so they don't hit as hard. Oh, but then we have a 2. Can I get a bishop here? It's so many -1s. Shift this pawn over. Okay, only 4 -1s left. If I get rid of this pawn, we have a 2. Okay, but what if I move the king over? Then we have a 2, but then we have a 1. We could put this pawn here. If I move the king up, we just have a -1. I guess this pawn isn't really doing anything except blocking a -2. I mean, I could hit this, have it be a -1, but that doesn't quite accomplish what I want. I could take this pawn, move it to a corner. We have just the 2 there. I feel like pawns are going to have to be the main operatives at this point. Okay, down to just 2 -1s. I guess I could move this rook over and then just have a 2 and a -2. This is close. If I take the black king move here, I'm getting closer, except now we have a 3-2-2. So it's going to be this rook is the problem. If I drop it here, okay, again, that's close. Move the king this way, 2 -1s. What can I shift? Can I move this rook down to be fine? Yes, it creates just a single 2. What's behind this pawn? Oh, nothing. Oh, I want to put the pawn where the knight is then. Like, get this knight somewhere out of the way right now. Think about it later. Drop this pawn. Oh, but the knight actually covers a lot, so maybe not. If I move the king down, then we'll have just 1 -1. Which, oh, I need a black pawn for. Okay, do I have a spare black pawn? This one's a -1. So now we have just 1 -1. Move this pawn over, move this pawn over. Just the single 2. Drop this pawn right here. That's looking good. Oh, get chest. That's the end of the game. That was a cool, short little puzzle. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Have a wonderful day and peace.